Let's wait for Twitch to acknowledge us being live. And welcome back everybody to... Actually, we always forget to change this. Okay, now, welcome back everybody to the Eye of the Storm, Week 4, Part 4. This shall be the final hour of our game tonight. By the way, seeing nice numbers tonight. Like, if you enjoy, please click that follow button. We're starting stream, we still need all the support that we can get. And the music is Two Steps from Hell. You can get a license from them by just paying a decent amount of money, it's not much. And continuing on with our prayers. So, guys, Cadence, you have healed eventually Darius. Roll me a 2d4 to see for how much. 5. Darius, you are now
6.
at 5 HP.
Do I feel any different?
6, yeah, sorry, 6.
Okay, 6. Do I feel any different? Like anything really bad happened to me?
No, you were just at 0 HP, you just went to 0 HP completely.
Yeah, you just nearly died,
Okay.
nothing much.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like cursed or
Severe
anything?
lacerations.
Nope.
Okay.
Don't
So,
feel your
I'm-
bones very loose.
I'm still down there with them when this happens because I was kind of down with them. And what time is it at this point?
It's like it's not that old. It's not that late. Didn't really take much. Most was combat and like 30 minutes max. 10 minutes till you from when you left candidates there, and not much has passed. Not much time at least.
Okay. So. Because they said the orcs won't follow me. Never mind, go on to someone else.
Okay. Anybody else want to have any specific actions?
Yeah, kind of. I want to walk up to Darius and them and see how they're doing.
Yeah, Darius is awake now. He's still being treated by the nymph.
And I can't get out to drink.
I'm not really much of like... Wait, so they're like going to drink and stuff?
Eventually.
Like he wants to, but the nymph kind of stops him and puts him down. Like, stay there. And she has like a very big strength for a woman. Like you cannot
like,
resist
weak.
this.
Do
I'm
I
weak,
see
man.
that happen?
Yeah, kinda. She's not really like very.
Yeah.
He's just like pinning him down so that she can bind another wound.
I just like lean over to her and say, once you've finished up there, let him come upstairs. Tonight is a night of celebration.
She kind of looks at you and
I
nods.
Alright, yeah. I just kind of sit down for the moment and wait for him to like get ready, and I just kind of examine my daggers and see if like there's any chips or anything in them, because I haven't sharpened my daggers since like the beginning.
Okay, you start
They're probably getting
sharpening.
kind of dull.
You start sharpening your daggers. Those are the normal daggers. You haven't really used them that much.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay, let's go towards Cyrus, because this is where it gets interesting. Cyrus, after about like 1 minute, you wake up on the ground.
I lift my head and look around.
You have no memory of what just happened.
So I've just completely lost my memory of that
Like
event, of everything.
short-term memory, like from when you went to the city till now. You have no
I
memory.
guess I'm confused as to how I got where I am. I just, am I still in the room or outside now?
You are still in the pavilion. You're actually like near the middle of the pavilion, and the nymph is on the stone. Is on the stone couch, looking down at you.
I look straight up at her and say, how did I get here?
And she pets your head. She's, oh, poor boy. This happens from time to time. People meeting nymphs and turning into something else. It's a little bit too much for some elves.
I just stare at her and say, I know what controls you.
Oh,
Yellow part 2.
dear boy, don't worry. She has no power in here. We are safe.
How do I know I can trust you?
Well, I am a nymph. I could have killed you
That-
by now.
I say that doesn't mean anything to me.
By the way, it actually does a bit, because as an
Does
elf
it?
you have a deep admiration for... Just saying,
Yeah, I'll explain that in a second.
I know your character thing, but it's still common elven knowledge.
Okay then.
Like,
I just
basically,
stare silently.
nature and elves are very close together, and the paragon of a relationship with nature would be nymphs.
Okay. I just look at her then as she talks.
Yeah, she's just talking to you,
Pretty.
and she is stroking
Like-
you. You notice her like she's fully naked.
How is
I
she really
turn
half
my-
naked around with that?
I turn my head
Uh-oh.
away and
Sure.
push myself to my
Isn't that
feet.
isn't that like roll or insta death?
No,
That's 2nd edition.
that's yeah. Shh, just shut up. You're not in the scene.
I turn my head and
The
try and
rules.
push myself to my feet.
Okay, you push yourself to your feet, and she like basically like grabs your butt and push you like near you, just
no.
on her.
I simply say, you do not have any control over me. You seek violence. I despise it.
Me? Nothing, no violence is involved in here.
You sought to kill the orcs.
They just simply
That is
stole my
senseless
daughter.
violence to me.
They
And
stole
what
my...
if we found her? What then?
Well, I did say that if you found her, I would not do anything to the orcs.
And what if I don't want to bring her back?
That's your decision to make, but you couldn't really stop her coming back. Have you found her?
I think we can. I think we can if we wanted to.
Have you found her?
That is neither here nor there at the moment. You will answer some of my questions and I will give you the answer you want.
Okay, I will amuse you, elf.
I slowly just look at her and say, where is the creature?
She is near. I will show you once I see my daughter.
Then allow me to go see my friends.
You shall answer one question of mine as well.
I nod.
Where is my daughter?
She was with the demons. She's safe now, that's all you need to know.
Oh. So, you know about them, huh? And then she like
We
raises
killed
herself.
them.
Oh, did you?
None was spared.
Very good. You have been a good boy. And she puts her hand on your cheek, and before your face appears a woman that her hair is not hair, her hair is snakes.
Yeah, well.
Can I fucking run? Can I just turn and sprint?
She is petrified gazing you.
Fuck. What do I have to do?
You need to do me a will save.
Oh,
This
will
is a
save,
save or
that's a little
die.
different.
Woodcutter.
It's charisma based, sorry. Oh
Is
no,
it?
it's charisma based
It's
for
the same
her,
thing.
sorry. Yeah. Oh, no, fuck, no. Sorry, you make it. You have
Pardon?
been... No, you don't make it. The DC
Oh,
is
let's move
16. You are turned to
There
stone.
we go.
Do I
But
have to roll in your character now?
we shall see.
Petrified
Depends.
is
Depends.
not the end of everything.
Not dead.
Petrifying is not the end yet, but
Yeah.
it might be. We shall know.
It just depends whether the people around you give a shit that you've been turned to stone or not, basically.
Okay. We just experienced our ranger being turned into stone. There's something to see. Okay. Everybody else.
Well, are we fast forwarding to morning now?
No. I'm asking
no.
everybody else. What are you doing?
They all wanted
I
to
want to
party,
party.
and I wanted to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, we going.
Do me do me a listen check. Somehow.
A wisdom check.
Listen check.
Oh, listen check.
You wanted to know if
Listen.
you still have with your wits about you.
Okay. You wake up to somebody fidgeting with your door. Like after,
Um,
not after much sleep.
I wake up and I just say, silly wench, what do you want? Leave me alone. I don't open the door though.
Okay. Like fidgeting stops as you say that. Do you go back to sleep or what do you do?
I go, who is it?
No response.
I open the door. I open the door and run frustration.
Okay. You open the door and you see two
Oh.
elves in the mid like front and the like you need to come with us.
He's like, under whose authority? Why? I wanted to sleep. I got promised sleep.
You need to come with us. The leader has requested you.
The nymph promised me sleep.
We are under orders, sir. You need to come with us.
Oh, yeah. Let's get my clothes together and everything and follow them out wearily.
Okay. You're taken to the pavilion.
That's where we met before. That's where he is, yeah.
Yeah. And you enter. There's something new in this. There are like two like cotton draperies along like two shapes near the stone mattress, and there's the nymph there. The guards lead you inside and then they stop at the door.
You. Okay. You. Okay.
What do you do?
You fucker. You fucker elf. Well, I guess I'd ask what the nymph wanted. What the main nymph is there.
She kinda like, come closer, dear.
Come closer.
You are
I
not
don't-
in the scene.
I don't look forward, and I ask her what's going on. Just tell me.
I had news about your friends, and she
Okay.
like raises and comes towards you. She is fully naked.
And I would know that's a bad sign, wouldn't I?
No, not really. Like if she doesn't intend to use her abilities on you, you don't really get harmed from a fully naked nymph.
Right. I still don't move any further forward, but I ask her what news.
And she's still going towards you. Sorry, what, Ajax? You've raised your hand.
I'm just looking. What type of spell is a petrifying gaze?
It's turn. I don't know. 1 second.
Because I'm just wondering. An elf does get a +2 to that. Did he factor that in?
No.
It's
Gets a +2 to a racial
charm
saving throw. against enchantment spells or effects?
No, it's not an enchantment.
Okay.
Okay,
And
I was
it's
just
not
I was
arcane.
trying to save you.
It's
No,
an
no.
effect though, no?
No, the effect of the enchantment.
Oh,
It's
okay.
it's just
Well,
it's
at
just
least
an
it's
arcane
cruiser
spell.
based.
No, it's not an
So-
enchantment.
Right, so she
It's like
gets
a
closer to
spell-like
me.
ability.
I know you're trying to help, but I know. I knew it was.
I tried.
Continuing.
I missed by
Continue.
one,
But
which is the
no.
saddest part.
Okay, let's see. Continuing on. The fully naked nymph just walks towards you. I've heard that the orcs have actually sent word. Your friends have managed to get my daughter back.
I was like, excellent, where is she?
She is still walking towards you. She's about like 10 feet from you.
Yeah.
Right now. And she's like, she is coming here with your friends and all.
I was like, well, excellent, I should go to meet them.
Okay, she comes even nearer. She is about
Bah.
5 foot and she puts her hand on your shoulder and rubs your cheek. Like, you should, but I wanted to reward you and your party, seeing as you were the first one here.
Got a new ukulele.
Okay.
Would you enjoy... And he like whispers something like, basically like, spending the night here. And she has like, she now like has a hand on your shoulder and a hand on your other shoulder.
No, like, Lady Nymph, how dare you? I told you I required sleep. I'm a very, very tired man.
My character's gay. Hooray!
Come with me.
I could.
Come with me, I need to show you something. And she drags you by the hand.
I allow her to drag me.
Okay. Gets at the cotton weaves on the other side of the stone bed. Her grips gets a bit stronger in her hand, and she pulls down the cotton weaves, and you see a petrified Cyrus and a petrified Bob.
And yeah, as soon as you said two drapes, you bastard. Right, shit. I instantly say, oh, what have you done to Bob?
And she like you now like look at her, and she is not a nymph anymore. She is
I never said I looked at her. I asked her a question.
no. I'm just saying that like you say that to her, and she is now looking at you. And this is yeah. She says, "Well, what you will be soon."
I cast invisibility on myself.
Okay, you need to roll me a reflex check to see if you manage to do it without looking into her eyes. I mean, whichever. Actually, no. Would be initiative. No, it would be initiative because she kind of spoiled her surprise round. So do me initiative, and I'm gonna roll this live so you don't call me a bastard.
You killed Kenny.
It's a 4.
Oh,
Alright, small. You gotta do it, man.
Reroll.
Round two. Fucking DM hacks even work in this.
I'm sorry. What is it?
No.
Okay. You know what check you need to do?
Well,
Fortitude.
I'm not looking at her.
Yeah, but she puts herself in front of you.
How could you do that?
Well,
If we're facing the statues.
yeah, but you're not like face to face with the statues. She puts herself in front of you as she has her hand, your hand, in her hand, and she is staring into your eyes, doing that petrifying gaze. She does.
As well.
And what is it our roll against?
Fortitude check, and the DC is 16.
Fortitude plus 2.
Yes, good job. Okay. Okay,
You
it's
said good
Out
shit.
of combat, always roll well. When it comes to hit things, don't roll very well.
it's your turn. Now
I turn
would be.
invisible.
Run!
What do you do?
I turn invisible.
What?
Invisible. You turn invisible, but
And I move
she's
as far as I can away.
grapple check. That's a opposed strength check.
There's actually a grapple hook on cash sheets as well, so.
Because she has her hand on your
On my-
hand. So opposed grapple check. Roll me. 18. Yes, you free her grab, and she screams, "Where are you, human?"
What breaks invisibility? And it lasts for 5 minutes.
Okay, so what do you want them to do then?
I turn around and say the only line that can be said. Well, what do we have here? You've turned ugly overnight.
Sick burn, bro.
So, do you actually say that?
Yep.
Where are you? I'll find you. Doesn't find you.
What breaks invisibility? Is it only attacking?
Attacking, doing spells, any ability, then moving, and
I can drop something, can't I?
yeah, you can take things and drop them.
No, I mean I can drop something.
Yeah.
I take the truth potion and I drop it in front of her. Well, I throw it in front of her on the floor.
Okay. Yeah, you throw it, or do you drop it?
Well, I wanted to smash.
Yeah, okay.
If smashing it breaks invisibility, then I'm not going to break it. But
No,
as
you
far
can.
as I know, it's
You
I can
can.
drop something.
Yeah, you could do it. It drops. What? What'd you do? What is this?
I asked her what happened to my companions.
They are turned to stone, and your friends are gonna come here, and they are gonna be turned to stone as well. They are all gonna be jewelry in my jewelry case.
I love the nymph, the real nymph.
That old hag. She is in my cave. She is occupied.
Excellent.
Now come here.
How can you describe the room again to me? Is there any additional exits?
There are like access 360, but you need to climb a small wall basically made out of flowers and growing vines.
And if I cast, does that break invisibility?
Yes, if you cast something, it breaks invisibility.
No, it's it. Hang on. Is it not just attacks?
No, everything breaks invisibility, but from like moving around, dropping something.
So the spell ends if the subject attacks any creature.
Yeah.
But I don't want to attack anyone.
Yeah, but if you cast a spell, it ends as well.
It says an attack includes any spell targeting a foe or whose area of effect includes a foe.
What do you want to cast? And I'm gonna tell you if you can do it.
I want to cast, if I can, of course, Ghost Sound.
No, I'm gonna say that invisibility. Like, if you don't have greater invisibility, invisibility is broken if you cast any kind of spell.
It does say it in the book, mind.
Let's check. Wait, let me actually. Let me check. So it's no more invisibility.
Any
So-
spell targeting a foe or whose area of effect includes a foe.
It basically means you can't damage anyone. By the look of it, like you couldn't cast like an AoE damage spell or anything.
Causing harm indirectly is not an attack.
Yes, you are right. Okay, yeah, you can.
I
You can do it, yeah.
cast Ghost Sound. How far does Ghost Sound go? And how big's the room that we're in?
It's about like a circle with a circumference of like 60 feet.
Then at the max range, which is 40 feet. Oh no, per 2 levels, 35 feet. I cast the sound of a not tiptoeing, just the sound of one human walking away from the pavilion.
Okay. I'll catch you, guards. And she like starts running for that sound.
Yeah. Does she have a back turned to me now?
Yep.
How much does a stone bob weigh?
Let's see, goblin. How much does a goblin weigh? Let me check.
Are you really trying to
I am really trying to do it, yes. I am trying to walk out the elven encampment carrying a stone bob.
It is a 4 foot stone.
What's the
Why?
what's the weight of a normal human, like generic human?
Oh, definitely about three stone.
150 pounds.
Actually,
This
it's
would
one-
be
Duh.
this would be like
Well,
100
about
pounds.
half.
Stone bob is 100 pounds.
And if my off-ground thing is 200, does that mean I can pick them up and move normally at the same time?
Your max encumbrance is 200.
If it says my off-ground,
You have 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Mm.
it's it.
4
My
minutes, yeah.
off-ground is
Yeah,
200.
yeah,
my
you can do
overhead
it.
is 100.
You can do it for 4 minutes and do it like normal, but after that you won't be able anymore.
Can I get out the elf encampment in 2 minutes? In 4 minutes?
You don't know.
How long did it take to get in?
Like walking normally and such, it wasn't like it was a stroll. Took about 10 minutes.
You could get fast enough without Bob, probably.
I pick up Bob. No, before I pick up Bob, I sprinkle some caltrops on the floor in between me and the nymph. And then I pick up Bob and I run as far as I can away from it.
Doesn't that reveal you?
Where do you live?
Nope, I drop items. I can drop items.
Where do you run?
Place.
The way that we came in and out.
Okay, you get out into the street. There's the fountain. The Medusa comes out for you because she sees the cotton thing, the cotton drape just move. Guards, get him! What do you do?
Have I got Bob and moved out?
Yep.
And I'm moving at full pace. And I
You
can
are moving
sprint I can sprint for 4 minutes.
Yep.
So I sprint as far as I can.
Okay.
How far does that get me?
You
I avoid every elf possible. However, if one is in my way, I just move past them and I scream in elf that the leader is under attack as I'm going past. The leader is under attack.
Okay, you get it. You get to the door outside, going outside, because this door is exactly at the exit, and there are 2 elves stationed there, guards.
I run through them. I'm guessing they don't block the entire door.
You went. By the way, you went out of invisibility now. Like this is you're here. You're near
So
there.
I'm up to the door. Or I'm out. Am I still in the encampment?
Yeah, you're like 30 feet from the door.
Fuck. I drink the bottle. No, don't tell me something dangerous, Chippy. I drink the bottle, I've said it now.
drink the bottle when you go invisible.
Oh! Carry on running!
You carry on running.
And I keep on
Bob-
shouting still that
Bob
the
isn't
leader
invisible.
under the attack.
Bob is invisible. Everything you
Yes,
have on
yes.
you and you keep on your person is invisible as well.
And I keep
Potions
on
are the
shouting
same
that
as
the leader
scrolls.
is under attack.
That
Same
ruined
as
the image.
spells.
Yeah.
Ruined the
But
image
this-
of a
there is a-
floating goblin statue running through the camp.
Oh God, just to think that this is actually a greater invisibility potion. Just so you know what you wasted it on.
You had to save Bob.
Wasted? What the fuck are you saying, wasted?
I could have caused so much chaos with that.
I can turn you invisible anytime you want. Stop twisting.
Yeah, but only for 4 minutes.
Okay. Anyway, you where do you go with the stone bob?
just keep on running to the orc
Okay.
encampment under the assumption that one, they can't tear Bob to bits, they'd have to smash him to bits, and they only wanted to tear him to bits. 2, I don't really have anywhere else to go, and 3, if he was turned to stone there, then something must be up with them. So I got to see what's happening at the orc encampment.
Okay. Just so you know, because of this, you just earned Bob the token. So we always struggle for next session to have a token for and a bit of
If you've got a
stats.
picture of a stone goblin, you can get screwed.
No.
He saved Bob over the PC.
And we're gonna
That shows the dedication.
we're gonna try and have a picture for Bob from now on near Somal. Anyway, continuing on, you run towards the work encampment. There are 2 ogres at the door.
Am I still invisible?
Yeah, you're still invisible.
Are
You can
they on
walk
guard?
past.
Are they on guard like they were before?
No, they're not. They're just like basically they are on guard. They're the guards there, but they're not blocking the door.
I sneak in anyway, and if anyone's questioning my logic behind this, the logic behind this is I got given this portion to come here and solve the problem with the orc. So while I'm invisible, I'm going to try and get the orb.
Okay.
Or observe what's happening. If I happen to bump into one of the party on the way there, then obviously that changes.
You kind of like when you get.
However,
it's-
I beeline it to the
Well, you behind it to the black tower, I guess.
black tower. Yes.
Okay, when you
I
actually
think
make
I
it,
peer over into the lava every.
you make it up upside, and you see like there's. Who was upside? There was Ajax. No. Weren't you?
What?
I think there was only
No, 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 no.
Darius.
There's nobody
Oh, no,
because
no.
everybody was at Darius.
I'm
Roll
the
with the mid-level.
center of attention.
Oh no, this was a bit hours after this because Darius got there. So this is where you actually feast. Everybody is feasting.
Everyone's
Yes.
feasting.
Do you have any? Before this happens, does anybody here have any specific actions they want to do? Doing.
I want
Um,
a drink.
Yes. When I go into the room, I have the demon skull, and I am going to invite the ogres to join us. And I'm going to sit in the throne for a very specific reason.
There is no throne. Just
You
your
just said the big ogre had a throne before. He
No.
was sitting in a throne.
He had a chair, a big chair, but not a throne. There's no like
Okay.
throne as you imagine.
I will sit in his big chair.
You sit in the big chair.
As we
Okay.
walk in, I kind of nudge Ajax, and I'm
I
like,
want
I'm
the
gonna keep
shared
an eye on
size
it
Ajax.
to make sure that she doesn't try to leave and go home.
Very good.
Alright, so like, I mean, like, I don't like sit like right next to her, but I sit like close enough to be within like talking distance.
If you've ever seen animes with like female characters that when they eat like all animes, they kind of start. She kind of does that. She kind of starts stuffing her face as soon as she touches food because she's been in a dungeon for so long. She like stuffs his face. She like eats, drinks.
Can I use this
It's
opportunity
just-
to get away and drink some stuff?
I mean, yeah, there's drinks. There's a lot of drinks at the table.
I do it.
The
Start
ogres
drinking.
are serving us lots of stuff. And in this night, I bring up my plan to the ogres. I say to them,
By the way, one second.
we
Wait a second. Cadence, do you want to do anything?
Can I?
Yeah. I mean,
Not.
do you want to do anything during this? I mean, during this time?
I mean, can I still be using healing shit? I mean, healing potions?
Oh no, Darius, no, because you're going to the feast. You can't really heal him while he's eating and drinking.
Yeah, I mean,
No, you've already
Yes.
healed him once, and the
Yeah.
rest is like overnight. It's just basically when you recover HP overnight, if you have a healer with you, with healing spells, you can heal him the day after, but healing proficiency goes into the HP recovered by day for people resting in your proximity, basically.
but this
Alright.
feast, it's not. Is that no? It's not the day after. It's like
No.
a couple of hours.
Couple of hours,
Yeah, he wanted it for the same night.
Yeah. So
I got
what
woke
I'm
up in the middle of the night. So
no, I'm guessing I'm just there at the feast with Ajax, unless there's like something I can ask the Magi about, like in any terms of special weapons, I don't know, or special items that I may have on hand. I don't think, no, Cadence wouldn't ask for that. Cadence would never ask just for special weapons. She'll just be there, trying to enjoy some food and sitting next to Ajax and just, yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
lots of
One
lots
thing.
of dread.
Samal, you
I gotta
walk
do
in.
something.
Okay, sorry, go on.
Okay, like my kind of motive here, like whenever I'm like sitting there, I want to do like a couple things, so just give it a minute. But like, I want to talk to the nymph and be like, hey, I'm sorry, I realized that was wrong and I shouldn't have made fun of the dead dude in the stew.
She doesn't respond to you. She's eating.
Alright, well, if she's not responding, then I get up and I want to go walk to Magi and I want to ask them about the staff and see like if they know what it does. And she's like still within like eyesight.
Okay. We can go
Do I notice this?
to you. No, you're drinking. You're stuffing your
Okay.
face with alcohol.
This probably sounds about
And
right.
I'm drinking lightly, by the way.
You
doesn't
we
really
can go
get
back to
smashed.
you, James.
Yeah.
Somehow you walk in the second that Ajax starts like Pharaohs and friends. He just starts speaking. So Ajax, you have the floor.
I say to the ogres, we are aware of the presence of a Medusa. Are you familiar with that?
They-
I say to the Magi.
They nod in like no. They sorry. They. How do
They
you
shake their head.
They shake their head. Okay, that's the word.
is
I
there
want.
any spare seats at the table?
No. There was like everybody knew how many would be coming.
Okay.
What I mean, no spares at the table. We were expecting Silas and Gary to show up with Bob.
Yeah, we were expecting
Oh yes,
them.
good call.
Yes.
Good call. You are right. There are 2 spare seats at the table.
3 spare seats at the table.
There is Bob would.
Yes,
Yes,
there
you're
would
right.
have
He
been a spare
said
seat. I did
he
say that.
said Goblin as well. There are 3 spare seats. One is like child-sized.
After you said that first line, you all hear the sound of a stone thing clattering against whatever the seat's made of as I put Bob on a seat.
A stone
What the
goblin
fuck?
appears.
Yeah.
Well, that's
but-
what I'm thinking. I'm trying to wonder, does he appear or not? I'm not bothered
He
either way,
appears.
but just,
No, he
If
appears
you
on the
let go of him,
second.
he does.
I put Bob in the seat then.
Okay, what the fuck?
Do you just straight out in the middle of a speech say "what the fuck" and point at the goblin?
Pretty much. I start, and then I'm just like, what the fuck?
I say in Goblin in the tone of voice that Bob would normally use. Help, master, turn stone.
I'm
Does
just
any
like
of you speak Goblin?
He
I
does-
speak goblin.
Do you understand?
I hear him say that. I would be able to recognize that was
Do
Samal
me a
very
listen
easily.
check. Do me a
I'm
listen
a-
check.
I'm a bard. I'm a
ranger
master of
isn't there.
intimidation.
Shh. Listen check.
1 second, do I have listen?
My God.
Me?
Should
No, I don't.
I roll a perform check?
No. We just listen check. Just if he makes a
No?
DC of 15.
Can I do?
You think it's
Can I do
Bob
one?
speaking?
You don't
Can I do
know.
one?
No, because you do. No, none of you
That is-
understand Goblin.
It doesn't matter
Yeah,
if you
I'm just gonna
understand.
But can I not listen to his voice?
Yeah,
Let's
you
see.
kind of hear this voice, but the words that are coming up are in Goblin, so it would be extremely hard for
We
you
should
to
know
actually.
like accent and all that kind of stuff. Extremely hard.
If
YOLO,
if I
can do that.
roll a 20, can I do it?
His
You can't-
point,
You can't
his
speak Geordie Goblin.
his point is very good. He's a bard. He sings and he performs. It would be
Okay.
easy for him to do other
Manipulate.
voices. Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
basically, I'm just looking at this goblin, and I'm looking at it, and it's a statue. And I'm thinking, and I get up and walk over and kind of poke the statue. And then I'm just like, I think at that point I would realize it was a practical joke.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
I think
you
I
do whatever.
would. So
I
just
scream,
say-
it's another mimic, and I grab a cup and charge towards it.
A cup.
I say,
Oh my
Samal, where are you?
Master turned stone also.
Dreaded master.
Why are you doing this?
Samal's here?
I stop and
This is a
hesitate.
bard. Now, I'm
Do you
standing
say
there-
this in common or do you say this in goblin?
I carry on saying this in Goblin.
No, I'm asking Ajax.
What?
Are you,
I ask it in Goblin.
Okay, you don't guys, you don't understand this.
Okay, so I am standing next to this statue and he says that. I guarantee I hear that it's not coming from that statue.
Roll me a listen check to pinpoint.
But I don't need to, it's not
No,
coming
you
from the
you
statue.
hear that
It's right next to you.
you know that it's not coming from the statue, but roll me a pinpoint check to see if you actually know where it comes from.
No,
Okay.
but where does the sound out of a stone object come?
You don't have ventriloquism. Yeah, you
No, I
discern.
don't say anything that it's not coming from there.
Yeah,
I
you,
have no idea.
Oh,
oh, you have no fucking idea. It's coming from the statue, from all that you know.
Okay. I am kind of worried, but I'm also kind of drunk and I go sit back down in the throne. Well, the big chair. not a
Chair.
throne.
It's a chair.
It's a big chair. It's now my throne.
Big chair for big
It's a high
boys.
chair. It's a very high
Exactly.
chair.
When you
I
when
can
you sit in the seat
Come on.
though, when you sit in the seat though, you are interrupted by the fact that there's already a body in the seat.
So I sit
You
on
wouldn't have
Samal.
the time to do that.
You sit on some more. He would
I
actually.
sit down and I kind of like jump back up and do a swinging backhand at the seat.
Roll me a hit. Roll me to hit.
Correct reaction.
What is
If you
this
break, if
craziness?
you break the ukulele, man, there's gonna be hell on.
You just summon it. You don't even have a ukulele.
Yeah. You
I'm
just,
about
15.
Okay, roll damage. 1d4.
or is
Uh,
he,
twice your
if
strength
that's
check.
a he has to bitch slap him off the chair.
This is a pimp slap.
Pimp slap off the chair. Oh,
You
very
kind of,
lightly caress his
yeah,
face.
you kind of lightly caress its face. It hurts a very bit, but it's more tender than it hurts Samal.
I guess I kind of laugh at the whole ordeal.
I have to ask, does blunt damage actually heal over time? It doesn't matter.
That's non-lethal damage.
No, don't read to
That's
damage. It's called
that's
subsidiary.
I suppose now would be time to open up with a bardic tune and reveal. Would I know how to dispel this spell?
You
If
have
there's a
no
potion?
idea how to dispel greater
Can I not
invisibility.
just like mentally go like off?
You may try.
Isn't it for one round per level?
No, it's greater invisibility, and it
It's a
is a potion, so it actually acts on the level of the maker, not the caster.
Yeah, but it's
anyway,
one round per level still, so
I know.
it's not that long.
might be a level
Still.
20,
It's still.
might be level 1 million.
It's not that long. You probably wouldn't have even been able to make it out, but still.
I would have been able to make it out. I doubt I would have been able to make it in to the Orc Encounter. But anyway,
I mean,
I start playing the ukulele and I start playing a bit of Mission Impossible.
it's one
So
log
if
per
he's
level.
still in-
You are right, but yes, it would actually be enough for him.
I would have gotten
Like,
that.
he would have been.
There
Who cares?
is-
It just becomes visible again. Because
guys,
Coming from the
Bob
person
would
who's
still
casted
be
about
invisible.
50 spells in one day, man.
Bob would have
Okay.
still been invisible too.
No. Just no.
I
There
know,
are no
but I
DM.
don't
There are
care.
no DM hacks and no rule breaks here. These all have a reasons, and he didn't actually cast 50 spells.
So he
Anyway, I
gets
start
up and
with-
starts playing this bardic
I
tune
don't get
and-
up, I sit down, I've got my legs up over the side of the chair.
Okay.
Oh, you're pissing off Ajax now. It's happening.
It's good to
Oh,
the Mission
God.
Impossible theme tune as well, so you've got a little bit of a countdown as well.
someone's
Okay.
gonna get
I'm-
cut.
I'm petrified.
No,
you're
he's not
still
gonna
probably
get-
gonna be the
he's not
first
gonna-
person to die.
If people haven't worked out who it is by now with the ukulele, then
I know. I know exactly who it is. I just want my chair back.
At first, Gizmo was afraid, then he was petrified.
I'm still confused about because I don't think I heard
Actually,
about the Medusa.
Simon, that could
Oh,
be
well, I guess I
absolutely perfect.
No, you didn't hear about the No, actually, you
Oh,
did.
actually, he just said it.
You
He
did.
just said it
No,
right
no,
now.
no. You did hear about the Medusa because the girl talked to you before you went into the throne room.
Yeah. Everyone
Yeah,
knew about
okay.
it.
So I start walking around. I leave the chair, and there's a bit of music in the background. And I start again with my speech, not interrupted by a massive "what the fuck."
Okay.
And I say, a Medusa. I explain what a Medusa is to the ogres, and I say to them, "So we are going to prepare a warband of orcs, and we are going to march on this Medusa."
Oh, that's so cute.
One of the ogres like stands up and says, "Master, but how? The elves will never let us in."
Are you forgetting that we have a nymph?
He sits down.
He sits down and shuts the fuck up.
Pretty much. And I say, we will need to be prepared. We will need to be prepared. I want every single member of my party fitted out for war with whatever weapons and materials you have available.
I don't believe no one's noticed me missing yet. That's
Well, we know you left, but we don't know where you are. And Samal hasn't said anything. So, I say that, and I say, until then, let us drink. And then I get shit-faced and go to bed. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
that's mine.
Same.
Any other?
I-
Okay.
I-
Darius and
when-
Ajax
Follow that.
get faced.
When he finishes, you hear a ukulele string break.
Actually,
And
throughout
the
the
song
night,
stops.
Okay,
Is the
so-
table? Is it no? What do you want to do?
I just want to cast like detect magic and just like use tons of spells that I can, like prestidigitation and all that kind of stuff when I'm really drunk, and I want to see what happens.
Right. Well, literally at the end of his speech, I break a ukulele string deliberately, and chuck the ukulele onto the floor. And is the table in front of me quite big? Could I stand on the table or not?
Oh yeah, easily.
Without like messing up all the food.
You'd mess up a couple of plates.
And I don't kick them out the way. I gently move them out the way with my feet, and I stand up and I just say to them, "And how do you fight things that you can't look at?"
With a mirror, of course.
And James, you would be the one standing up right now, because we're going to your conversation with the Ogre Magi. The Ogre Magi tells you that his staff was prepared especially to deal with an unknown opponent. They have engraved inside, like the staff itself has the power to reflect magic back to the creature that casted it.
Damn.
I nod and I say,
Damn.
can it do this like
Should've took the
indefinitely,
stuff.
or will it?
Can
will it-
it can do it 10 times. That is the most power we have got into it.
Does it do anything else besides reflect spells? Can it make something that is stone flesh again?
It might. We have not tried it like that yet.
I also say, do you have any means in which that you could do it, like right now?
The power of our master is dead with him. We do not possess that kind of power.
Who will be your next master?
The greatest of the Ogre Magi's.
Who is?
Ajax.
Not decided.
Who is one
I'm
that
like
is
looking at
very
them.
powerful?
So anyway, yeah, this is what this happens all before. Again, like
Who's
not
one that is very powerful?
at this point, all of this shit starts happening. Do you continue on your conversation? Like all of the Somal shenanigans. Like now.
I stop momentarily until whenever he starts like playing the song and acting like that, I go back and I talk some more for a little bit, and I'm like, who's the most powerful magi here? Probably, like, who is one of the most powerful?
We are 4 twins. Most of us are the same power.
You mean
But there must be
quadruplets?
one that is
Well,
a front runner that you would
quadruplets.
probably guess.
At the moment, it is not yet possible to guess. The demon has enslaved our power for so long that we do not know what power we do still have.
Alright. And then I'm done talking now.
So back to my question then.
Yeah? Your question. You said, how do you fight things that you cannot look at?
Yeah.
Like this.
That was allowed, directed in the direction of Ajax, but it was a question. It was an out loud question.
Okay. Does anybody say anything?
today.
I look back at him and say, when there is a will, there is a way. And we will work it out.
And it says, well, you might want to tell that to the ranger because he didn't work it out quick enough.
What happened to Silas?
Yeah, where is Silas Small?
In Goblin Master turned to stone also.
Couldn't you
Do
say
you say that in Goblin?
I say that in Goblin, yes.
Oh, okay.
I look
scream,
over at this.
Where is he?
I'd say in Goblin again, tell him he's safe so they can enjoy the night.
I look over at the goblin statue and I just say, drink up. We'll talk to the ranger tomorrow.
Hey. Cheers. Blah 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 blah. Pirate's life, the life for me.
And
Drink.
yeah, and then just when he finishes, I just say, Ajax, stop looking at me like that. I can't turn this fucking thing off. And I go and sit in the big seat again.
Big sheep.
I like the big seat.
The big.
And I just generally chat and ask what's been going on.
Yep.
And I presume the question on my lips as soon as I find out that the orcs have been freed and the ogres have been freed would be, can the Magi uncast petrify?
Yep. So, unless anyone else has any other pressing issues, are we fine to skip through
The night.
The night.
This would be...
the night of merriment?
Cadence wants sleep.
Everybody
Yeah.
will sleep tonight. This will be finally a day that you will sleep and you will not be awakened, maybe. Because you will not know until next session. This will be our final hour mark.
Just before
And-
the end of that, in
Sorry.
this conversation that we're having, can we ascertain from the ogre magi that we can they reverse petrify or not?
I
So
mean,
they're at the table, aren't they?
yeah, I mean, if you want to fast forward, what your James knows already that they do not possess the power to do it themselves.
God damn it. It's okay, Bob. We'll get you eventually.
We'll get him some wheels or something. It'll be fine.
Who cares about anyone
can-
else though?
Well, Silas, we don't even own Silas at the moment. He's like a statue over with the
I didn't
nymph.
pick them both
Can't do
up.
any-
I don't even
Well,
think
you
I could
You
pick them
picked
up.
the
Couldn't
goblin
pick them
over
both
me.
up.
I don't think I could. How much do you
I
weigh?
don't
How
think
much
it
do
could
you-
have carried
Actually-
you anyway.
I weigh
The
less
elf would
than
have weighed
200.
twice as much as the goblin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was logic
So-
behind it.
I do weigh less than 200. I think
I don't
we
know.
Worked out.
Yeah, but not when
turn
you
to
made a stone.
When you're made of stone, you will weigh 70% more.
I could have dragged you at best, but I would never have gotten out then.
With the potion, you would have.
Just watch your step on the way out because there's some caltrops in front of you.
I don't think he's going
won't need
anywhere
to.
anytime fast.
He's made a stone.
Yeah.
You know what? If we get a nice big adventuring house or a hall or something like that where we can have a home, we'll put him up as a statue until we hit level 12.
Don't talk about Silas like that.
I like that idea. Let's do that.
We'll put him. He'll be our statue, and then we hit level
Chucky?
12, stone to flesh.
Chucky,
Nah, I won't even get it. I'll just be like, I don't want that shit.
real talk.
This statue looks
Am
too
I
good.
re-rolling or do we see what happens next week?
We see what happens next week. The permanency, the petrifying gaze is not permanent. At
Okay.
least not in my world. It is not. There are a lot of ways to.
Damn right, if we have to reroll Bob, there'd be fucking hell on. There'd be more than a fucking
Yeah.
alcohol.
Because there's yeah,
Anyway.
like there's heaps of, even in the D&D world, there's heaps of ways to stop it.
If you can
Or
bring people
reverse
back
it.
to life who are being chopped up to pieces.
We
and put
shall-
into-
We shall.
So, are we done?
We shall do shoutouts now. So anybody wanna say anything?
Weekly shout out to Yellow and Swag.
Wait,
I
one at a
just want
time.
to say,
One at a time. Ajax, you have the first.
Thanks to everyone that is watching us. It's cool that people are actually putting time aside from their day to watch us play D&D. It's a good feeling, and thanks to everyone else in the game. You're the reason why the game's awesome.
Cyrus.
I agree.
I guess I didn't quite expect to be both knocked out, have short tail, then petrified. But
Oh god, your microphone is very bad. It's
someone
very.
else go first.
Yeah, James.
alright, just want to say thank you guys for watching. Hope Silas doesn't die. That would be quite the bummer if we lose somebody on, what is it now, week 4?
5.
Or week
No,
5?
4.
5?
Four.
4.
Week
We're
4
4 weeks
was
in and we
week
might
5.
already lose somebody. That would be very depressing. I guess it would be 5 for me and Samal. But, yeah, just thanks for watching and hope to see you all next week.
Samal.
I'd just like to shout out to Bob. Obviously, this is the first time where instead of him carrying the team, a member of the team has had to carry him, literally. But
Paying the favor.
he shall be reborn
I,
Darius.
and avenged.
Of the Starchild.
thanks to Jin and Jiff for
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
all that, and thank you to Shippendale for getting them to do all that kind of stuff. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I reckon that's pretty cool,
Thanks.
and yeah, that's
Thanks,
about it.
Simon.
Okay. Cadence.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. It was awesome. Yeah, thank you Jeff and Jen for retweeting. It was very kind of you. And I hope there'll be more, even more adventure next time. And
Yeah.
hope you'll be joining us. So yeah.
Okay. Thank you guys for watching. I really did enjoy seeing numbers here. These people are awesome, and I'm only a complimentary object here. They are making this game awesome, and they deserve. Their adventure deserves to be remembered. Again, we are starting stream, so don't remember to hit that follow button if you have enjoyed our content. We will be playing every Saturday, the Eye of the Storm. We'll continue on the saga, and we'll see what turns out at the end. Tune in next week to see what happens with the Medusa and the party members that are turned to stone. And I promise you, we will try our best to get the Bob the Goblin token.
An overlay.
Okay, yeah. Bye bye everyone. See you next time.